Hey folks, Davey here, also known as Little Chuck, the one-man skiffle machine, and I'm a one-man band from Christchurch in New Zealand, and I'm also a harmonica teacher. And a lot of my beginner students ask me about harmonica keys, which is the best key to get, what sounds the best, blah blah blah. And I also see it on harmonica forums, you know, people always saying, you know, what's the best key, what sounds the best, what's the best for blues, blah blah blah. So I thought I'd give you some practical kind of applications, talk through a bit of context and genres of music, and just give you my personal thoughts on which key is the best and which one is the worst. And guess what, I'm going to cut to the chase. There's no best and there's no worst. All harmonicas are great and all sound great. It depends how you're playing them and where you're playing them in musical context, okay? So let's start here. This is my A harp, okay? Why do I like A? It's got a nice growl on it, okay? It's great for second position blues in E, which I play a lot of, okay? So that's that sound. All right, it's great for that. Now, the other thing about the A harp is, of course, as a singer-songwriter, I also do a lot of songs in the key of A for first position. Okay, so I've got my... So, you know, I do a lot of that G-shaped stuff on second fret. All right. Now, another great thing about the A harp is the fact that you can do high-end sort of blow bends and that sort of stuff really, really easily, okay? Bit rough, but you know the idea. Alrighty, so that's why I like A harp, you know, it's got that growl in it. Alright, I'm not going to go through all the keys, by the way, I'm just going to go through the highlights. Alright, G for the same reason. It's got a nice low growl on it, whatnot, but do I play much blues with the G harp? No, not really, but if you're going to do Dylan and you're going to do kind of Neil Young and that sort of stuff, G harp, classic. Again, G harp, easy to do high-end blow bends and all that sort of stuff, but the other great thing about it is I do a lot of this kind of open tuning, drop D sort of stuff, and that's where I perhaps might use it for second position, that kind of idea. All right, now I always recommend my beginner students start with a C harp. Why? Sonically, it's in the middle, okay? It's not a high key and it's not a low key, it sits in the middle. And the great thing about the C harp, okay, is that when you're talking about music theory, now let's not go into bends here and the blues scale. When you talk about music theory and you're talking about the standard key of C on a C harp, okay, the notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's easy to talk about, it's easy to understand, it's easy to explain. It's the white keys on the piano. There's no sharps, no flats, no black keys, that kind of idea. All right, so it's just easy. And great, loads of songs written in the key of C, isn't there? So it's a great key for that. For blues, second position, great as well. What key is that? Oh, I've still got that thing on, haven't I? I still didn't retune. Right, there we go. So it's great for that, all right? I also play things, a lot of stuff in D minor, so I've got third position on a C key. All right, so that's great. All right, let's go to the key of D. All right, why do I use D? Great second position blues. I play a lot of blues in A. So it's great for that, all right? Now, I don't play a lot of songs in the key of D, but if I wanted to. You know, I can do that as well. So, so that's where I use my my D. All right, let's go to the key of F. Often I hear that people say that this is a really shrill, high, annoying key. This is one of my favorites, all right? I don't know why, but when I play blues, a second position on an F harp, it rattles my bones. I really like it, okay? So I'm playing C here, F here. Yeah, I really like that. And I can get really nice high melodic stuff up here. All right, I don't play much first position on an F harp. I even go higher than that. I've got an F sharp. All right, I've got a new song on the new album that's coming out on an F sharp harp. And, you know, people play the low F. The low F is nice, it takes away the shrill. But I find personally, I find it quite a hard harp to work. You know, I get pretty tired playing it a lot. There seems to be a lot of air coming in and out, you know. So I don't generally play this a lot. I used it on my instrumental called Utility Blues on my second album. But I don't find I can get the melody notes really nicely. So I don't tend to use that very often. Just going back to that D, something I thought of. D's really great if you're into that sort of country vibe, fiddle tunes, those sort of things. Fiddle tunes are often written in those sort of keys. So D's and G's and A's. So you know, Cotton Eye Joes and Old Joe Clarks and all that, you know. So it's great for fiddle tunes, all right? What else have I got here? E harp. How often do I use it? Hardly ever. All right. Basically, I don't play a lot of first position E blues. I occasionally, second position. Occasionally I play some stuff in B, but rarely. But I don't play much first position. If I lost this one, won't be the end of the world. Likewise, I've got E flat. Hardly ever play that either. I have a B flat. B flat's pretty handy. I mean, if you're going to play some of those classic blues songs, My Babe and whatnot, you know, that's a B flat. Oh, he says, where's my capo? Here we go. So they're playing in F. That kind of idea, you know. So that's pretty handy. I had to do a recording session the other day. And the recording session, the artist was doing a song in C sharp minor, all right? And I had to buy a B harp for it. All right, will I play that again? Probably not. All right, you can get alternative tunings as well. There's things like, these are sevens, and you've got melody Ds and melody Cs and all that. I don't play them very often, all right? So, but you can get them. They sound nice. One alternative tuning I do use a lot is this A natural minor, and because I like a lot of that. You know, I do a lot of that, and D minor stuff. I play that. It's the only minor key I've got, and I play in D minor and A minor. So look, hopefully that's given you a rough outline of what some of these keys sound like. All harmonicas are great in context, all right? As long as you're playing them, that's the best thing, all right? So there's no worst and no best. So anyway, please check out my Facebook page, YouTube channel, website, which is backyardmusic.co.nz, Little Chuck the One Man Skiffle Machine, and I've got a new album coming out very shortly called Mono. There it is. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I've demystified a little bit about harmonica keys. Thanks.